What's up, guys? This is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com and on three, and we're back with another signee spotlight. This time we're highlighting Michigan defensive line signee Travis Moten. Travis, you are officially a Wolverine, man. Just tell me how excited you are to have signed the paperwork.
I'm very excited. Truly blessed. In the God flavor, he had a plan for me. I'm glad to be a Wolverine. I'm glad to compete at the highest level, learn at the highest level. At the end of the goal is to make it to the NFL.
Awesome. So your commitment was interesting because you were a late riser, you were late to the radar for Michigan fans, but also you were planning to sign on Thursday, and I know you had some things planned, and then you ended up just getting announced on Wednesday morning. Why did you decide to just go ahead and jump in the class early on signing day?
um, I feel like if it's for you, it's meant to be, and it was the school was just meant to be. Um, you know how you say I was a late riser. You know, nothing is guaranteed in this life, and I always want to always be with dogs, and compete at the highest level. And I feel like Michigan is just that school. I mean, you look in like Mason Grant and all them kids, 3 stars, but Coach Espo developed all them kids. He hired some 3 stars and developed them into some dogs, you know. And I feel like I'll be a perfect fit, my length, my size. I feel like nobody like in the league is like 6'5" with long and lengthy arms like me. In the interior, you got Chris Jones, the guy who I look up to. Um, so I'm just ready, excited, and just compete and go out here and put on a show.
So you're, like I said, your recruiting process started, I guess, a little late when it came to the major schools. You were committed to Western Michigan, backed out of that, got a few offers. Your top three were Michigan, Virginia, and Texas Tech. Just talk a little bit about kind of that late process, starting to generate some interest from bigger schools. How exciting was that to finally get, recognized from some of the bigger programs in the country?
It's extremely blessed. It was low key not a surprise to me because I knew the season that I have because all the off season work and training that I did. You know, I feel like it's just meant to be. It's meant to be, and a lot of those schools that came late was just meant to be. It was sent from God, so I'm extremely blessed.
Obviously, like we said, Michigan was the one that came in and won you over. But when we first did the interview, I think it was a couple of days after you got an offer, we hopped on the phone and talked a little bit about it. You said you were kind of surprised Michigan offered. Coach Espo, Lou Esposito, Michigan's defensive line coach, showed up to your school, extended an offer. Just tell me about that day when Michigan offered.
Um, I didn't even know they was coming to the school building, so it was just a surprise, like shock to me. Like Michigan is really looking into me. Like I was not expecting that school to come to me, to come to my school. But shout out Coach Gilham, the D line coach who was cool with Coach Espo. That's what really I feel like really blessed me with the opportunity that made him pull that trigger. So I'm extremely graceful and blessed.
What was your reaction when Coach Espo said, not only did I stop by the school to see you, I'm giving you a scholarship?
Um, it was crazy. I was mind shocked. I ain't gonna lie. I was low key a little lost for words, but I was more excited than just pumped.
I know you obviously had a chance to talk to Coach Espo when he stopped by the school, but getting to know him more over these next couple of weeks, sitting down with him on the official visit, how quickly were you able to build a bond with him, and what really stands out about Coach Espo?
I feel like Coach Espo cares about his guys. He could joke with you, but at the same time mean business with you. When it's time to focus up, it's time to focus up. Um, I feel like Coach Espo helped me develop. You know, um, I feel like when I was talking to him, I see his play style and his scheme, and I fit perfectly in the Michigan defense in front of line interior.
I know the official visit also gave you an opportunity to meet with head coach Sherrone Moore. What did you
Yeah.
think about him, and what stood out about him personally?
Um, Coach Reed Moore is a great guy. You know, he told us about his little background. He's an interesting dude. I could tell he really do care about his players. You know, I'm excited to learn a little bit more about him. Um, what the whole media and talking to him, it was great. Um, seeing how he came in a role and coaching and changed the guys and helped the guys graduate early was really good, and pitting the guys into the league in the NFL. Just excited.
Tell me more about the official visit because I think it was basically on the OV where Michigan kind of gained that lead for you and kind of helped lead to your commitment. So, what stood out on the official visit? What were some of those favorite parts for you?
Really just the academic piece. Um, seeing all going in the building, seeing the mechanical engineering building, the pathway, because you always gotta get your degrees. Football don't work out. You gotta have a backbone. So just going in that building, seeing everybody, and just being in the team meeting room, really with the defensive guys, I felt like it was a good fit. I could feel like I could connect to some of them guys, and just the school campus, it just felt like home, you know. So it was just real great.
I know that the official visit obviously focused on the off the field stuff, but on the field, it kind of gave you an opportunity to get familiar with the scheme. You know, for people that are watching this, Travis didn't get a chance to come in for a game because things kind of happened so
Yeah.
late. So, what was it like sitting in that film room and watching what Wink Martindale and Coach Espo do with the defense, and how do you see yourself fitting in?
Um, it's a lot of stuff that they do like preparation wise. When I was up there, um, it's the same scheme that we run in high school. Um, I felt like the what Coach Espo do with the D lines and walkthroughs and all that stuff, it's the same. I feel like I fit very perfect. One of my biggest things that I'm interested in doing is just learning a lot of information and just maintaining it. You know, learning the name of like knowledge of the game, because when you first in college, you was the man. You like leaving high school, you the man of your school, but going to college, you start for nothing. So I'm just curious just to learn. I'm very enthusiastic just to learn and just keep my head down, push and put on the show for the Big Blue Nation. That's all I really care about.
You led the state of Kentucky in sacks, so obviously you can rush the passer. When we talked, you said you wouldn't mind sliding inside, being more of a defensive tackle. Now that you took that OV and you've had more conversations with the staff, what have they told you about where they envision you and
Um,
where you envision yourself?
I'm a play the three technique interior, which is no problem with me. I've been training a lot, working on double teams. Block it down. It's difference between high school football and college football. They got grown man strength. You're gonna go against some guys who's 26 years old, 27, who've been doing it for a long time. But technique can win it all. Technique sound, get bout gates down on your gap. It's gonna be an exciting moment. When it comes to pass rush moves, it's something in your arsenal. It's a couple moves that I need to learn a little bit more, but guy, you can't teach length. These long arms. I feel like if I lock him out and just get a little bit more power, stronger, it's gonna be a little scary sight for the O line who's trying to block me.
It's interesting because on your profile, I think you're listed as an edge and like 250 pounds. What did you measure in at on your Michigan OV?
I was two. I was like 290.
290. You told me
Yeah.
you were 275 when we did the interview,
Yeah.
man. So
When we yeah, what happened was when I was there, you know how the OVs get, you get to eat a lot, so I was eating and stuff, but not working out. But right now I slimmed out. I'm 270 right now.
okay, well
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you're
got back to my
bouncing way up
roots.
and down. Well,
Yeah.
the good thing about that is it tells you that you can put on weight. It's all
Yeah.
about just getting it, on you the
Yeah.
right way. So I think
Yeah.
with you, you're such a high ceiling prospect. You could very well play over 300 pounds at the next
Yeah.
level. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
how motivated are you, especially since you were a guy that was a late riser, you're a three-star guy? How motivated are you to show what you can do at a place like Michigan?
I'm very motivated. I feel like stars don't really mean nothing. You should go out there and compete at the highest level. At the highest level, you still a dog. I feel like when I go into Michigan, I feel like I'm gonna be, still gotta prove myself, why I belong. But at the end of the day, it's not about proving myself to the people. It's about proving myself, proving myself that I could do it. And just, it's a slim chance. Not a lot of people in Louisville get an offer from Michigan. Just putting Louisville on the map. in the state of Michigan. You know, I'm very excited. I'm very humbled. You know, with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I could do anything. So I'm just very excited. You know, and you know, extremely humbled, ready to learn.
You mentioned Mason Graham at the top of the interview. He kind of flew under the radar early on. Same thing with Kenneth Grant. You know, he kind of flew under the radar early on. Now, both of those guys, they're projected first round draft picks. How
Yeah,
impressed are you with Michigan's development and their track record with guys like that?
I feel like Michigan does a great guys with the D line in front of like development. You know, develop them guys at a high level and skill, and now they projected to go #1. So kudos to those guys. You know, I'm excited. You know, if Kenneth Grant still be there, I'm excited to learn from him. You know, if he don't decide to enter his name in an NFL draft. So yeah.
Awesome. So let's get to know you a little bit away from the field. Before I ask you some random rapid fire questions, just tell Michigan fans a little bit more about you. What should they know about Travis Moten?
One thing you should know about me is I'm a risk taker. Um, you know, when it's third down, I might come out just swinging, like getting the sack. I'm a really a sack master. I love getting out to the quarterback, especially the running quarterbacks. I love running side to sideline to sideline. Um, I feel like it's some key points that I need to work on the field that I'm working on now, so I could be prepared and sharp. But you know, I'm just excited to go out there and make the fans proud. You know, and make a name for myself in the program and the organization.
Actually, before we start the rapid fire, one thing you didn't say that you told me that I think really stood out to me when we did the interview when you first got the offer. And the thing you told me that caught my attention the most was I don't care if I'm on the scout team. I'm going to
Yeah,
go out there and do what I need to do to get on the field. Just tell me a
yeah.
little bit about that mentality.
Um, I feel like that's how you get on the field, being a scout guy. Especially on special teams when they call out special teams. I don't really care what I'm doing, as long as I'm on the field and just competing every day for a spot. You know, it's just that competitive in me, that drive in me, saying that nobody is better than me. You know. But at the same time, learning from them guys, you know, it's the time to click it on and click it off the field. When I'm on the field, I'm just nasty. When I'm off the field, I'm ready to learn. You know, fix my mistakes. I'm a film junkie. Um, one thing that is very good about me is I love watching film. You know, you like they say you gotta love to play football, and I love to play football. Like it's just in me. Like I really love to play football. It's just my DNA. You know.
Awesome, Travis. So let's do the rapid fire really quick. So these are going to be random questions, just completely off the field questions. All right. So
Oh.
let's go ahead and start. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie that's recently just came out, Gladiator. Real
Okay,
good.
so you like the remake.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I've been debating on whether to watch it or not. It seems like
Oh,
it
it's
has
pretty
good
good.
reviews. So you're
It's good.
recommending it. Okay, cool. Let's go with favorite food.
Favorite food? I'm a pasta guy, seafood guy.
So just a seafood pasta.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. So what about favorite athlete?
Oh, favorite athlete. I'll go with me. Um, and Miles Garrett, uh, Chris Jones, and um, mm, that's really it so far.
You
That
said
I really
you?
like.
So you're your favorite athlete. I like that
Yeah, yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Nice. Um, if you could take a vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Um, I'll probably go to. I want to go to South Africa.
South Africa. That's a cool place. I want to
Yeah,
go there as well.
yeah.
Nice. Um, let's see. Favorite animal?
Um, favorite animal. This might sound crazy. I like hippos
Hippos. Why hippos?
because at the same time they create a path in the water. They peacemakers, you know. But when they mad, they just destroy. You know, dangerous.
That's a great answer. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever heard anyone say hippos. So that's a great
Yeah.
answer. So last one for you. Favorite video game?
Um, I'm a, I like playing college NCAA, but to get my mind off of stuff, I like to play Dragon Ball Z. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, cool. See, I got the retro system around me, so I've got Super Smash Bros. Inside right now. I've got Donkey Kong. So yeah, man, that's a good pick. All right.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, last question for you, Travis, is this is just going back to kind of Michigan. Just tell me a little bit about what your goals are, maybe 3 to 4 years from now, where you see yourself, where you see the team, some of your just goals long term.
Long term goals, 3 4 years. I really see myself in the NFL, and I see us Michigan, winning another ship, like 3 more ships, four, before I leave. Um, just being honest, um, you know, like I first came into the game of football, I always told myself, you know, I just always want to make my family proud, because this life is short. Life is short. A lot of kids don't get the opportunity to come to a big school and just do this. So I'm extremely humble and blessed, and I thank the Lord every day, because it's kids out here who's really good, that don't really get this opportunity. So, just thinking about it, and just waking up every day, just saying to myself, it's a kid out there who's working harder than you. It's all about you putting more in to the weight room. And it's just some kids who just athletic, got just good genes and just athletic and just could just do it all, without even work trying, But um yeah, I really do see myself at Michigan just being like rising star, just stand down, grit, grind, get it out the mud, That's all I know, Just working, compete. That's all I know.
Awesome, Travis. This is a great interview. We appreciate you for joining. Guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, subscribe to the Wolverine.com for even more Michigan recruiting information. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months over at the Wolverine.com. And Travis, like I said, man, it kind of sucks because I didn't get to know you too much throughout the process since you were so late, but that was an awesome interview. We really appreciate you for joining us.
Thank you. No problem. Go Big Blue.